All right. And I'm going to turn my volume down. So when you get that little message about recording, you just have to click on OK. Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Slide you up here. Let's find our seats for yoga this morning. And so I know I talked about the lunar eclipse on Sunday night. It was Sunday night. And, you know, as much as we don't really pay attention to what's going on in this massive universe, because Earth is just this little tiny dot in this massive universe. And what is going on with our planets and the moon and the sun and all that does affect us. You know, the most, you know, when the sun is out, we just typically just feel lighter, right? So we know that we are connected to that sun moon energy. And when there's a full moon and also a lunar eclipse, it is amazing energy. So typically there was a super moon plus an eclipse, so lots of energy. And so lunar eclipses usually bring in sort of this change. You know, there's a change and there's a, you know, an awakening, and it's sort of like surfing. So we can either get on that energy wave like a surfer does, or we can just ignore it and just go on with our life. But if we get on that wave, it can just do so much good for us. So typically it means that it's, you know, when that happens, that energy is release all the stuff in your life that doesn't serve you. And so we'll contemplate a little bit, like what does serve you, what doesn't serve you, what makes you joyful and light and happy, and what brings you down. And it could be relationships, it could be what we eat, how we sleep, right? So just reflecting on that. And today we'll make an intention to just shed that. Yes, let's get on that wave, that tide of this great energies. Well, this one will probably last about a week or two, right? And just keep thinking in our lives, what do we want to get rid of? What do we want to shed, right? It's like spring cleaning. You know, I'm sure all of you have done that at times where you feel like, okay, everything is dirty around me and it's chaotic and I don't feel good around it. So you clean, and how you feel lighter when you clean, that's what energetically is happening right now. So we'll spring clean today. All right. So let's just shake off. We're going to start with shaking off any stuff that we don't want. And here you can start thinking about what it is. You know, sometimes you have some friendships or relationships that just, you know, when you leave that relationship, you just feel so heavy, right? And sometimes you have relationships and you just feel light and you want more of it, right? So those types of things, what do we want? Yeah. Also paying attention when we eat our food, you know, so maybe turn screens off. And when we eat our food, just pay attention to what is going into our body, because what goes into our body comes out through our mind. It affects us mentally. Yeah. And relax. Good. So we're going to come into this mudra. And so today is our stability balance day. And there's three natural things. I feel like I'm talking too much, but I just want to share this with you. There's three natural balance reactions we have that we're born with, everybody has. And it's our vision and our inner ear and our joint sensation. Those are the three natural that we all have that we've been relying on through our whole life, right? So as we age, what happens? We tend to lose our vision. We get, you know, trifocal glasses so that we become a little weak in that area, right? Sometimes we get that dizziness in your ear because we get dehydrated or our fluids are fluctuating. And our joint sensation, you know, we start to get maybe arthritic. So all of those get a little bit dulled. And so what this practice does is it helps us to continue to try to rely on those. When we start to lose them, we start to rely on holding on to things. even at the tips of our fingers, right? When we hold on to something, our mind goes there and we're relying on now our touch, right? So we're less reliant on vision, inner ear, joints, right? So with this practice, we try to come back to those three natural ones. Yeah. Okay, enough said, right? So for our inner ear, we're going to come into a mudra. We're going to bring our palms up. We're going to bring our thumb right between our pinky and ring finger, right on that pad of our hand. And relax your hands on your lap. Gently press your thumb into that little fatty part of your palm. And then just cover your thumb up with your fingers, like you're putting your thumb to sleep. So you're just very gently pressing with your thumb into that area between your middle finger and your ring finger. Yeah, just gentle. Good. And then we're going to get a gentle, tall spine, and we're going to softly tuck our chin down. Not exaggerated, but just softly tuck the chin and float the eyes closed. Good. Coming into this space. This mudra is sending signals to our inner ear. Yes, just to connect with our inner ear. And let's take a breath in through the nose and slowly breathe out with a sigh. Do two more at your own pace, in through the nose and then out with a sigh. Start to feel your body relax. And that thumb is not pressing hard into that space. It's just a very gentle press. Good. So just continue your breath, maybe breathing out in and out of the nose, maybe extending the exhale breath slowly. There's no race, there's no hurry. Don't have to get, 50 reps in with our breath. 5 slow ones would be enough. Yeah. Each exhale breath, just imagine all the things in your body and your mind and your spirit that don't serve you. Let's reflect on a few, right? Maybe it's programs we watch on TV. Maybe it's habits we've formed that we just do because we just do and don't make us feel very good. Today, we're just focusing on what we want to release to lighten us up. And one more breath, slowly at your own pace. At the bottom of the next exhale breath, relax the hands and just let the fingers fall open, just nice and relaxed, like a little flower that just bloomed. Yeah. And here, just again, reflect on what I want to let go. And sometimes habits are hard to break, whether they're good habits or bad. Functional or non-functional. There's no right or wrong, there's no rules, just whatever it is that you find. All right. And when you're feeling ready, complete, just start to slowly flutter the eyes open. Yeah. And relax. Yes, what we think is what manifests, right? So when we sit quietly and just close the eyes and let whatever comes, it's our intuition. I was at a class this weekend and they teach children an intuition class. And these children were amazing. It was like a magic show, but they just teach them how to tap into their intuition. So at age 5 and 6 and 7, they can start to make the right choice, right? And we must get quiet to be able to do that at time, periods of time. So yeah, this is good. All right, relax your arms down alongside the body. We're going to lift the shoulders up. Breathe in. And exhale. Breathe out. Lift the shoulders up as you breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. Good. And now we're just going to start to pump our shoulders 20 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. And relax. Bring your hands onto your lap. Take a nice breath in. That helps us to start waking up this vagus nerve we talked about. I learned a lot more about the vagus nerve. I'll be sharing that with you over the next several weeks. I'm really excited to do that. Yeah, good. All right, so let's see. What do we want to do here? And take a nice breath in again. Exhale it out. Good. Now scooting forward in your chair just a little bit, so you're forward in your chair. Bringing your legs just a little wider apart, not much. Good. Find the nice tall spine. Take a nice breath in. And as you exhale, gently bring your left shoulder over towards your right knee. Just bending forward a little bit. We're just warming up. Yeah, just a tiny little twist in the spine. And then inhale, press into your feet to come up. And exhale, other side. So just as if you're going to try to touch that right shoulder towards the right knee. And inhale, come up. Exhale again. Left shoulder to right knee. Good. And inhale, come up. And exhale, right shoulder to left knee. Good. And inhale, come up. Good. And relax. Good. And now we're going to, with legs wide out, we're going to drop our knees in. Here, toes are forward, so your feet are a little wider than your knees. Here, again, gentle, tall spine. And we're going to slowly bring our arms up. You can keep your elbows bent here alongside the body. Now, depending on your shoulders here, maybe the arms, hands start to float up. Yeah, just as high as is comfortable. Optimally, if you can get the arms in line with the shoulders, the upper arms, that's fine. And if that's feeling like your shoulders are tightening up, you drop your shoulders here. Yeah. And now just make a fist and open your arms up, hands wide, and make a squeeze into a fist and open wide. Stretching those fingers and a fist. And stretch open here. And now keeping your arms relaxed, your shoulders, even though your arms are up. Good. On an inhale breath, slowly turn your head over to the right, looking at that right thumb, maybe. It's as far as it'll go. And so slowly coming into the pose. And then once you're there, with your breath, just letting go. And sink into the pose. Now on an inhale breath, slowly bring the head back forward. If you need to take a break with the arm, feel free, arms feel free. Exhale, slowly turn your gaze over to the left. Looking at the left thumb now. And breathe. Yeah. Nice long, slow, deep breath. Now inhale, slowly bring your head back forward. And exhale, relax the arms down. And just notice how nice it feels to now completely relax your arms. And now heel toe, your feet back to about hip distance apart. Let's just do a nice little gentle roll of our shoulders. The amazing thing is I was with some really advanced yoga teachers this weekend. And everything was so simple. They didn't get you, standing on your head or doing crazy things. That's what yoga was designed to do. I mean, if you want to challenge, people want to challenge themselves, that's fine. But it's not necessary to have really functional, wonderful yoga. Yeah, shake it out. Okay, relax, shoulders. Okay. All right. We're going to bring our, our eyes. So we're looking forward. Now we're going to squeeze your eyes tight. Squint your face, squeeze your eyes. Get some blood flow in your eyes, eye sockets. And then relax the eyes and bring them back open. And one more time, we're gonna squeeze our eyes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Make a funny little face. Scrunch up your nose. And then relax the eyes. Yeah, relax the shoulders now. Good. All right, take a breath in. On an exhale breath, we're gonna drop your head over to the right. And you're gonna, just with your eyeballs, you're gonna look down towards the floor. Roll your eyes to the right, look down towards the floor. Again, opening up this vagus nerve. It's so important for our immune system, for all of our bodily functions. Having this vagus nerve flowing. Now bring your gaze, just gently glide your gaze back forward. You can bring your right hand to your head and just help to lift it up. Good. And relax. Other side, find your tall spine. Exhale, drop your left ear to the left shoulder. And now draw your gaze down towards the left, towards the floor. And breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. Really looking each time, try to look a little bit further down with those eyes. Good. Then relax the eyes. Bring the hand to the head and slowly lift the head back up. Good. Relax the arms down. Again, we're going to bring our hands into this little W here. And then we're going to lift the elbows up and see if you can interlace your hands behind your head. Yeah, good. And if that's not comfortable for you, just take your forefingers right behind your ears. Yeah, it's not quite as intense on the shoulders. Good. And if you have the head here, you're going to gently push the head into the hands and the hands into the head. You'll feel the muscles in your neck start to get a little strength, and then relax. And then again, press the back of the head into the hands, hands into the head, and relax. Good. And now just relaxing the body, just close the eyes here and just imagine you're laying in the sun on a blanket or on the beach. Yeah, find relaxation in the pose. Good. And float the eyes open again. And now just moving the eyes. Again, we're going to move the eyes over to the right. The eyes. A little bit further. Bend forward. And then roll your eyes gently to the left. And a little further. And forward. Bring your eyes up. And forward. And down. And forward. And one more. We're going to roll the eyes clockwise. So nice and slow. You're just rolling the eyes. The head is staying steady. Yeah. Almost there, but let's not look forward. Let's just look at now. How are your eyes? Do they feel like they're rolling around smoothly or kind of jerky? Good. Come back to center, look forward. Do some counterclockwise circles now with the eyes. Yeah, nice and slow, mindful. Relax. Good. Now, if you have your hands back here, you're going to slowly bring your elbows forward. Ah, feels good, right? Press down into your feet and stretch the spine long and lift the elbows up. And breathe. Yeah, you can do this also if you have your hands behind your ears here as well. And breathe, breathe, breathe. And if your arms got tired, you can release your arms and just do this little head look up with us. And exhale, bring the head back forward, gently loosen the fingers back there, and so slowly start to relax your elbows down, and then your hands down. Good. And roll it out. Good. Yes. All right, we're going to take our right leg now. We're going to step it up to the side. Even though that right leg tendency is for the chest to follow that leg that went out, I'm going to try to square our chest to the front of the room. We're going to take the right leg to help that out, the right hand, and bring it onto that left thigh. Good. Little side bend here, so relax that left arm down. Find our tall spine. And now you might find that maybe you took your leg out too far, so you can just get comfortable here. Don't, each body is individual. Yes, so no worries about that. Turn the palm out, press down into your feet, slowly float the arm up. Usually when you come about almost halfway is when your shoulder starts to tighten. So relax that shoulder and just see very easily where that arm can land. Maybe you're all the way up here. Maybe you're here, wherever you are. Take a breath in, get a tall spine, tuck your belly in. And as you exhale, hold on to that left leg and lean over to the right. And again, if you're feeling strain in the back out a little bit. Good. And maybe you turn your head and look underneath that left arm and find your breath. Long, slow, deep breath, maybe extending the exhale breath. Just for 3 slow breaths here, and each time maybe you melt a little over further to the right. And try not to drop your head too far. Yeah, turning the neck. And now pressing into the feet, slowly float the body back up. Good, and exhale, just let that arm it out, bring the hands to thighs, and you can heel toe your foot back to next to the other foot. Good. Let's do the same thing on this side. We're taking that leg out to the side. Maybe this hip is a little tighter. Maybe it's feeling like it's a little more expansive. Yeah, just aware of any movement that you make. Be aware of how that feels. And if it doesn't feel good, it's time to release that, right? Release that ego and just say, I want to be comfortable here. Good. And turn the chest forward, hand opposite to the thigh. So left hand to right thigh, gentle tall spine. Yeah, when we move through things too quickly, where our position, especially for our spine, yeah, if we have a healthy spine, everything else follows along, right? So we want to have that spine in a good place. So when we're doing a little turning, yeah, we're stretching it. Good, so tall spine. Turn the palm out, press down into our feet, slowly float the arm up. Again, notice when that shoulder starts to yank up to lift that weight. See if you can relax it and float it up. Yeah, you'll get more space when you go slowly. Yeah, take a big breath in. As you exhale, reach up and just lean over. It's nice to have the belly tucked in. That secures the low back. Good. And again, if you're feeling strain in your back, allow yourself to come up a little bit. And maybe you turn your gaze. And if you're straining again, take a breath or two. And if you continue to strain, turn your gaze back a little forward. Just taking care, awareness. That's the very, very beginning of any change, is awareness that you want something to change. And then press down into your feet, slowly float the body back up and let that arm float down. Also relaxing that elbow as the arm descends. Your space. Yeah. Nice. All right. And heel toe, that foot back to hip distance apart. So you're scooted a little forward, ensuring that there's a little space behind you here for our cat-cow. Good. And now on an inhale breath, feel the chest lift. And then keeping the back of the neck long, just very gently float the chin up slightly. Good. And just feel that nice tall spine. Just helps to open up our lungs. Exhale, slowly. Start to round the back, drop the head. And be gentle on your spine, especially if you have any disc issues in your spine. Yeah, don't want to do that. But getting that spine tall really helps take that gravity. Inhale, slowly come up. Maybe you slide your hands up your legs. Again, not dropping the head back, keeping that back neck long and just softly floating the chin up. And exhale, round. Just do 3 of these at your own pace. Close your eyes and just notice what's going on in your body. Inhale up, big breath. Exhale, relax forward. Pressing into your feet. Next time the body floats up, just let the body spine be straight. You can float your eyes open if you did close them. Yeah, anytime you have an opportunity and you're feeling, stable, to close your eyes, you'll get deeper in the pose because you won't have the distraction, right? You'll be inside, you'll be looking inside your body. Good. All right, let's stretch our back of the heel and our calf. So we're simply going to be sitting with a tall spine. Good. You're going to slide your right foot back as far as is comfortable. It's maybe 5 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, making sure your right heel is grounded into the floor. Feel that stretch on your Achilles tendon, your calf. Yeah, even your thigh. This is a nice little stretch for the thigh as well. And breathe, extending the exhale breath. How slow can you breathe? Let your ego chew on that one for a little while. Yeah, how slow can you go? One more breath, gently pressing into that right heel each time you exhale. And relax, slide that right foot forward to meet the left, slide the left heel back now. Notice any difference. If you feel stretch in different parts of your lower leg here. This one for me, I feel the stretch more on the sides of my lower leg than I did on the calf on this leg. So close your eyes, take a few breaths. Each time you exhale, just gently press into that left heel. See if you can relax your left toes. See with each exhale breath, the stretch gets a little bit more calm. All right. And then slowly float your eyes open. It's such a nice stretch for a lower leg. Slide that foot back next to the right. Ah, good. Let's shake it out, shake the head, just shake the body. Best pose for shaking off our junk, right? Yeah. All right, and we're gonna make our way to stand if you wish. Yeah, sliding those now both heels back. Yeah, leaning forward a little bit and pressing into the pads of your toes and your heels to slowly make your way to a stand. Good. Take it slow. And then slowly making your way maybe to the back of your chair. Yeah, maybe we'll be using our chair a little bit later, so you can keep it there, slide it out of your way, or keep it there. That's what it's there for. I'm gonna move mine here just for a sec. Good. All right, so let's again just do a little shaking while we're standing. Just move. Move how you wanna move. Good. The best yoga pose and most accessible is put on some music that you like and just move to it. And you can even make sounds or hum, or sing. That will guarantee uplift you, give you some energy. As down as you might be feeling some days, this is the antidote for that, right? I mean, we all have those songs. We forget about them, right? But if we make an intention to play some of our favorite music, whatever it is, it'll uplift you. Yeah, okay. And relax. Shake it out. Good. Find mountain pose here. Feet forward wherever they feel comfortable. Engage the thighs. So that lifts the kneecap up. Tuck your tailbone down. Reach your shoulders up. Yeah. And then relax them a little bit back and down. Good. And then taking that chin, tuck it back slightly. So best pose, best stretch here for when you have neck and shoulder tightness, because we're doing our task work, yeah, is we're gonna come into a couple of letters, right? So we're gonna reach our arms out and up. If you wanna reach them forward and up, if that feels better, that's an option too. But we're gonna just bring our arms into a Y, right? Palms are just up and reaching out to either side. Gently press into the pads of your toes to engage your low body. Good. And then we're simply going to glide our chin back as far as we can. Try to make a double chin. And breathe here. Stretching that chin back. Feel that stretch on the back of your skull, back of your neck. Breathe through the nose. Stretch it back a little more. Good. And release. Good. And now we're going to make cactus pose. So relax the arms to cactus here. Yeah. Palms are forward. Good. And again, we're going to tuck that chin back and reach our arms back. Yeah. And breathe. Smile and breathe. Yeah. So good for our strengthening our back and so we don't end up with that rounded upper back. And those rounded shoulders that you see on so many people. Yeah. One more breath. Stretch back a little more and relax. Good. Let's just bring our arms down to a little W here. We're going to do the same thing. All right. So we're going to stretch, glide your chin back. Try, let me see that double chin of ours. Yes, and then reach your arms back. And breathe and smile. Yeah, do this every day. You'll find that it's not as challenging, right? Because you're going to be a little bit more used to stretching out that upper back and that back of the neck and head. Yeah. 2 more breaths. You can do it. Reach back, 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 back. And relax and release the arms down. Good. Pull out the shoulders. And just notice here now if you feel like you're standing taller, right? Yeah. So just be aware as you're walking around and you're in different places, how often you see people like this, right? With just, and some are, exaggerated. And that happens as we start to come forward, right? That's when we have more of a propensity to possibly trip and fall because we're not seeing more of a scope, right? Yeah. And it constricts our breathing. So we breathe less. All right. So wiggle it out, shake it out. Good. Might feel nice here to just do some baby little circles with the head. You can keep the eyes open, but we're standing here. So if you close your eyes, maybe you can hold onto your chair or don't close your eyes, but just very tiny little circles and then reverse, go the opposite direction. And come back to center here. Good. All right. We're going to bring our hands into prayer position. Good. And then we're going to inhale and we're going to step out to the right. Good. And then soften the knees and exhale. Just come forward a little bit, right? Just warming up here. So we're doing a little easy sun salutation. Inhale, step your feet together and bring your hands together. Exhale. So make this easy. No effort to come back, right? So don't step out as far if you had to really draw that leg in. Inhale out to the left. Good. Exhale, tuck your belly in. Just come forward. Back is fairly flat. Inhale, step together. Exhale. One more round. Inhale out. Maybe you go wider, maybe not. Exhale, bow. Lift the arms back and up. Inhale, gently step together. Exhale, heart. Inhale out. Exhale, bow. Inhale, step together. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. And relax. All right. So coming with our legs, so here's where you might need your chair as well, if you have the back of your chair, but just bringing your feet together. Just standing like this, sometimes when you're washing the dishes, brushing your teeth, doing whatever task work you're doing, yeah, it helps to, again, send that signal up the vagus nerve and into your brain to stabilize yourself. Yeah, good. Yeah, and here, if you're feeling like this is a piece of cake, you know, what is Kate talking about? You may want to soften your eyes halfway and just be aware of what happens in your body just by halfway closing your eyes so that you have a little slit. Now the body starts to wobble a little more because it's lost that vision that we used for balance, right? And now it has to rely on the ear and your joints. And maybe you even fully close your eyes and just notice. And that little bit of wobbly and side to side is good. It's good practice for us. Yeah, especially at night if we get up and it's dark, I advise night lights. Again, it'll say, oh, I remember this feeling, and stay upright. Yeah. All right. Little game we can play, and then float your eyes open. Yeah, nice. It's amazing, right? How tiny little movements like that is such good practice for us. All right, here we go. So we're gonna bring our legs a little bit wider apart. Bring your legs on an angle and just get into our hips. We'll just rock your little hips side to side. This is a good one to do to music as well. Yeah, some fun dance music. Good. And that's just the whole point. It's just a little bit of movement in each and every joint of your body every day if you can. Yeah, tiny little bit is so helpful. All right. And then here, let's bring our legs a little bit wider apart if that's our thing, or just stay where you were. You're gonna scoot your heels in a little bit, and maybe you draw your thighs back as you send your hips a little closer to the floor. So you're gonna come with bent knees here. And again, maybe just readjusting the heels so that you feel nice and grounded here. Yeah, good. And again, just tiny little rock side to side. If there's any discomfort in the knees, be aware of that. Get your ego out of it and say, ooh, I need to feel better. Yeah, good. All right. We're going to make our way to goddess pose. So floating our arms out. If your chair's there, you can hold on with one hand, bend the elbows. Good. Lift the arms again, the upper arms, even with the shoulders if that's possible. Finding yourself in goddess pose. Good. Find your breath. Big breath in. Each time you exhale, just relax the body, the shoulders. Maybe you drop your hips a little more if that feels good. Press into the pads of your toes. That saves that discomfort in the knees sometimes. Yeah, good. And breathe and smile. On an exhale breath, relax the arms down. Good. See if you can press into the ball of your right foot and lift your heel. And drop your heel. And lift the other. And drop the other. Good. Lift the heel. Again, anytime if you're uncomfortable, belly is tucked in here, that's supporting this low back. Good. If your chair's there, or if you have it in your practice, maybe you lift both heels up a tiny bit, most of the weight on the ball of your feet, and you're now again probably feeling that little wobble. Maybe you bring your arms up. That might help stabilize you. Yeah. So the challenge, yeah, so just take the challenge where your body wants to go with it. Yeah. And release down. Good. Press down into your toes ever so slowly as you press into your feet. Start to straighten the knees. Good. Well, the knees are fairly straight. There's always a soft bend in the knees. And then bring your toes forward and heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, your feet back. Nice, shake it out. Good glute work. So we're gonna be segueing into our stability pose shortly here. Yeah, we're going to learn these quick turns, right? So quick movements now with our body, and returning it will help us with going upstairs when we need to make a quick move, right? And our body's saying, wait, what are you doing? It's going to, again, help us tap into that inner ear vision joint feeling. Yeah. But first, we're going to warm up our feet. Here's where you might need your chair. Yeah. So let's just bring it in front of us here. Good. All right. So we're going to come up onto our tiptoes, drop your heels, and rock onto your heels, right? So it'll look, somewhat like this. So coming up, dropping. So you're just rocking your feet up and down and lifting the toes. Yeah, that might feel really nice on your feet. Gently spread your toes. Try to feel the whole bottom of your foot, the heel, the sides of your feet, the inside and outside, and your toes. If you want more of a challenge again here, and if you're seated, you can do this as well, but if you want more of a challenge as you're standing, maybe you do with one hand. Yeah. And maybe you even attempt putting your hands on your hips, or just dropping your hands and seeing how there's more of a need for the body to adjust to this balance. Good. Just a couple more here. Massaging out the bottom of your feet. Yeah, making sure you don't fall back. Good. And one more. Yeah, and relax. Good. Yeah, that helps again strengthen those whole lower legs to hold you up if you just take a wrong step somewhere. Okay, so let's bring our hands onto our thighs here. Let's just slide your hands down to your knees like that, or your thighs. Good. Feet about however they're comfortable width apart, and very slowly just paying some lovely soft attention to the knee area and all the surrounding muscles and tendons. Just do some little circles for your knees in one direction. Good. And reverse, other direction. Come back to center, press into your feet, and slowly bring your body back up. So again, as we age, we tend to start losing the strength in our lower body, which is probably the biggest factor of falling. Yes, is we don't have the strength to hold us up. So we're going to do some little quick return lunges. So again, you can be behind your chair here. And as we lose that, we're going to gain that power. All the strength practice that we do here, we're gaining power. So this is for our quads and our glutes and our hamstrings. Yes, getting them ignited, I guess. Yeah. So we're simply going to step out to the right and making sure that the foot stays forward and the knee bends just a little bit. So a little lunge to the right, and then quickly returning, right? So I'm going to slide this out, but you can hold on to your chair to start with. Yeah, with one hand or both. So you're just stepping to the side, and then you're returning quickly. Step to the side. So just try to do mindful, no pain. Maybe some of us want to go wider because we want more of a challenge. I don't know your body. Just take care, no pain in the knees. Stepping to the side and quickly returning. Let's do 8. 1, 2. And again, you can challenge yourself by letting go of the chair. Yeah, or one hand on the chair. 4, 5. Turn as quickly as you can, not falling over to the other side. Okay. So this is a movement 8. Good. And relax. Good. That movement is, again, getting that brain-body connection to say, stabilize, stabilize. Everything is a practice, and so is missed movements, so we're practicing with our body so that when we make a missed movement, it's not an if, it's probably a when. It'll know how to stabilize. It'll remember. All right, other side. So start slow, and just quickly return. So a couple practice rounds here. Find your cadence, maybe you experiment with a little wider. Yeah, good. And once you find that, let's do 8. 1, return. Again, you can hold on. Have your hands on your hips. Whatever is your challenge. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. And relax. Nice. All right. And some of us, we can practice again. Let's do one more little round on the other side. And if that felt comfortable to you, we're gonna just, again, halfway close our eyes. So as if we, are emulating that gradual loss of vision. Yeah. Again, we're gonna step out to the right, quickly return. Step out to the right, quickly return. 5, 3, 4. Notice if there was any difference there. Again, practicing if we do lose the vision, right? That we know the brain knows what to do. Let's do that on the other side. You can either keep your eyes open, you can close them completely, you can just do halfway closed. Just find your challenge. Good, let's begin. 1, 2, quickly return. 3, really fast, yes, quick. 4, 5, yeah, and relax. Good. It's just for lack of time, but you can do those a couple times a day. You can do 3 rounds of 10. Yeah, if you feel like you're bored and you want to do something functional for your body. Yeah, all right. So we're still at the back of our chair here. We're just gonna come into a nice forward fold, downward facing dog. Good. So we're gonna inhale, bring the arms forward and up. Stretch up tall. Stretch as tall as you can. Press into your toes. Reach your fingers up. Again, cactus pose can be here and you can reach back. Yeah, just opening up that chest. Good. And on an exhale breath, start to send your hips back a little bit. Start to float your hands down to the chair. Yeah, and then just drop your head here. But try to keep the spine fairly straight. And again, taking care of your body. Right? Know your body and your spine. Good. And then press down into your toes and your feet and slowly bring the body back up. Good. All right, we're gonna move into downward dog and we'll do that the same way. So inhale, float the arms forward and up. Press into your toes, stretch up, even look up slightly between your hands. That's a great practice for balance. Yeah. And as you exhale, send your hips back, soften your knees, hands come to the chair, look down at the floor. And here, start to step back, a few steps, 3 or 4 steps into a down dog, right? Reaching your hips towards the backs, putting a little bounce in your knees, a little bend in your knees, and reach your fingers forward, and you're gently pressing into your palms, not a lot of weight in the chair there. Relax your head between your arms, and just find your down dog. Good. And big breath here. As you inhale, stretch that back. Just feel the back muscles stretching out and down. And then as you exhale, reach the hips back, the fingers forward gently. Feel free to straighten your knees a little bit, slowly, to get that hamstring, calf stretch, glute stretch. Just find your dog. And if any of you have a dog, this is where they come up to your face and start licking you, right? Yeah. Breathe. 2, 1. Soften the knees if you bent them. Look up towards the back of your chair. Relax your fingers. And just mosey your way back to your chair. Slowly, gradually. And relax. That nice back body stretch. So you can also do this down dog a couple times a day if you have a table, and just reach that. So nice stretch for your spine. Yeah. Okay. Relax. Good. All right. So little back bend here. So we're going to slide your hands back. You're going to grab onto your right wrist with your left hand. Yes. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, gently pull that left hand down. Yeah. Grab onto your right wrist with your left hand. Good. Rolling that right arm down. Good. And then on an exhale breath here, we're going to just tip the head over to the opposite side of that extended arm. So over to the right or left rather. Your right arm is dragging down, your head's over to the left. Getting a nice full stretch on the side of that neck. Good. One more breath here. Good. And then press down into your toes. Slowly bring your body back up. Good. And just switch it out. So grab the opposite wrist now. So maybe grabbing the left wrist with the right hand. Take a breath in. As you exhale, tilt the head over to the other side. So opposite of the arm that's just stretching down. Yeah. And breathe. That nice stretch. 2, 1. Press down into your toes. Gently lift the head back up and relax. Wiggle out the body. Wiggle out your little bum as if you're wagging your tail because you're really happy you came to yoga today. Roll the shoulders, relax, get rid of all the tension that you built up there. Tension never serves us, right? Never. All right, now slowly come back to the front of your chair and float your way down to your chair. Maybe sending your hips back, yes. Press into the pads of your toes, taking the stress off your knees. And relax your hips down. Good. All right. So we're kind of about in the middle of our chair here. Good. Let's take a big breath in and let it go. Just be aware of how that exhale breath relaxes. Yeah. All right. We're going to just come into a twist here. So we're going to inhale, reach your arms forward and up. Good. One more stretch. Press into your feet. Lift the gaze. Exhale. Keep the arms up, but relax. Good. Relax the body. And then pivot over to the left, or your right, rather. Doesn't really matter, I guess. And then relax your arms down. Find your gentle, tall spine. Chin parallel to the floor. Turn your head gently over to the right. And breathe here. Big breath. And exhale, relax the body. Slowly come back, being very gentle in this twist, especially if you have, again, disc problems or osteoporosis. You want to be very gentle. Good. On an inhale breath, float the arms forward and up. Final stretch here. Press down into your feet. Maybe look up. Maybe you even lean back a little bit. If that feels good, opening up the front spine. Exhale, come back forward, gaze forward. Good, relax, even though the arms are up. And twist at your waist just a little bit, gently. Good, and relax the arms down. Chin parallel to the floor. Turn the gaze over to the left now, as far as is comfortable on that neck. Good. Even look over on the side. Look over to the left with your eyeballs. Now look over to the right with your eyeballs. Your eyeballs and all of the nerves in that are so connected to that vagus nerve. Yeah, that's why it's important to move them. As you exhale, relax everything. Slowly bring your body back forward. Good. And setting up for Shavasana now. So in your chair, scoot your hips back. Feel free to lay down, cover yourself up. Get comfortable, basically. Getting comfortable and having a gentle, tall spine. If you're laying down, you naturally have a tall spine, right? Maybe flipping those palms up on your lap if that feels good. Floating your eyes closed. Good. And now we're going to take a big breath in and let it go. Another big breath in. And again, letting go and extending that exhale breath and just imagining all the stuff that you accumulated in your life up to this point that doesn't serve you, let it go. Spring clean our mind and our body. Relax the whole body now. Make any final little adjustments to get yourself comfortable. A little wiggling around if you need to. And then find stillness. Relax everything. Top of your head, back of your skull, your neck muscles, shoulders relax down, upper arms, lower arms, hands, fingers. Relax your heart. Feel your belly soften. Feel the entire weight of your body melting into your chair. Sit bones relax. Thighs, your hamstrings, lower legs, your feet, your toes. Take a breath in from toe to head. And exhale slowly from head all the way through your body down to your toes. See if there's anything that is straining or tight. And allow it to relax. Whole bodies relax now. Whole bodies relax. Bring your awareness to your thoughts, if any. Good thoughts, not so good thoughts, busy thoughts, and just let them be. Let your thoughts grow big. Expand them out into the sky, out into space. Do not resist your thoughts. Just allow them. For what we resist will persist. Allow all your tension, all your anxiety, all your tightness to just run free. Set it free. And bring your awareness to how you feel. Relaxed, lighter. Notice your breath. Breath is relaxed and natural. And feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. should you decide to come back into this time and space. Do so ever so effortlessly. Maybe begin to breathe a little deeper and calmer. Maybe begin to wiggle the toes, fingers. Seated, sway side to side, maybe. Just bringing movement back, bringing your body back into this time and space. Now finding stillness, float your hands into Anjali Mudra if you're coming out. Pressing your palms gently together, rest your thumbs onto your heart. Smile on the face. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, relax any last bits of tension. Maybe drop your head, forehead towards your fingertips, relax the shoulders. Closing practice today with this. When the ego weeps for what it has lost, the spirit rejoices for what it has found. When the ego weeps for what it has lost, the spirit rejoices for what it has found. When you are feeling ready, ever so slowly, you can begin to flutter your eyes open. Lift your head up. Thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself today. A lovely, wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.